Today we're going to begin Chapter 2, Lesson 1, in which we are going to start to work with ordered pairs. The standard that we're working on is defining and evaluating a function. The first thing that we're going to look at is a little word problem here, which says that a company that makes team uniforms for soccer charges a one-time fee for the team artwork, and then they charge $10 for every jersey. If Dominic's team has 14 players and Alyssa's team has 12 players, find the cost for each team's jersey. So one way to approach this problem is to think about what would a generic equation be that we can use and substitute in for any different team that has any number of players. So if we know that there is a one-time fee of $10, one way that we can approach this is we can say, a one-time fee of $20, we can say that we know that the team is going to be charged $20 first. Then you're also going to pay an additional, which the additional means addition, $10 per player. So we can say $10 times each player that's on the team, so we'll put a P there, and that's going to represent the total cost. So our total cost is equal to $20 a one-time fee plus 10 times P. So we can use this generic equation for any team. So we can start off with Dominic's team. We'll just call it Dom. So Dominic's team has 14 players. So we know that the total cost is going to be equal to 20 plus 10 times 14 because he has 14 players. So then we can go ahead and calculate and say, well, 10 times 14 is 140, and 140 plus 20 is going to give us a total of $160. So Dominic's team would have to pay $160. Alyssa's team, we'll call her Allie, she has 12 players, so their total cost is again going to be the $20 fee for artwork plus $10 per jersey, so per person. Since there are 12 players on Alyssa's team, we will do 10 times 12, which is 120, plus $20 is going to be a total of $140 for their team. So what if there were only 8 players, or what if there were 24 players, or what if there were 30 players? We want to be able to continue to use that same equation where we had T is equal to $20 plus $10 per player. Now, when we think about filling out a table, we can use the variables x and y. So if we're using the variables x and y, what we need to know is the variable p represents x and the variable t represents y. So since our table over here is using x and y, we just need to know what x is and what y is. So we said, well, what if there were only 8 players? Or what if there were 24 players? Or what if there were 30 players? What if this is a football team and there's 60 players? We can use this same formula for any number of players. And we can simply do that by doing 20 plus 10 times 8. Well, 10 times 8 is 80, plus 20 is 100. So now we know that for 8 players, the total cost would be $100. We know that an ordered pair would be 8, sorry about that, 8, 100. For 24, we're going to do 20 plus 10 times 24. And then you can simply just use your calculator and do 24 times 10, get 240, plus 20 gives you 260. So then this ordered pair would be 24, 260. 30. Say, okay, we're going to do 20 plus 10 times 30. Well, 10 times 30 is 300 plus 20 gives us a total of 320. Therefore, our ordered pair for 30 jerseys would be 30, 320. You go ahead and pause the video and figure out what it would be for 60. So what you should have done is you should have substituted 60 in for the number of players. You would have done 60 times 10, which gives you 600. Then add the $20 for the artwork, which then leaves you with an ordered pair of 60, 620. The next thing we're going to look at is, now we have an equation. The equation is given, and you have to determine if the ordered pair is a true solution. So anytime we have an ordered pair, we have to know that our ordered pair is listed in the form of x, y. So the x value is always listed first, then the y value. So what this first one for letter A is saying is, if we substitute 10 in for y, and we substitute 3 in for x, is this a true statement? So everything stays the same, except we took the x out, we put the 3 in, we took the y out, we put the 10 in. So 2 times 3 is 6, 6 plus 4 is 10. So yes, this solution works. We'll do the same thing for the ordered pair 4, 11. We'll substitute 11 in for y, and we'll do 2 times 4 plus 4. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 4 is 12. This said plus, or is equal to 11. So this one is no, that's not a solution that would work. We can also do this with positives or negatives. So we take the y value out, we put negative 2 in. We do 2 times negative 3, since x is negative 3, plus 4. Well, 2 times 3 is negative 6. Negative 6 plus 4 is negative 2. So yes, this one would work. We'll do it for the ordered pair negative 1, negative 2. We're going to put negative 2 in for y. 2 times negative 1 in for x plus 4. Well, 2 times negative 1 is negative 2, and negative 2 plus 4 is actually positive 2. So this one, the answer is no, that is not an ordered pair that works for this equation. Now go ahead and try this one on your own. So I'll start it off. You're going to do 8 times whatever x is. So we have 4 different possible x values. And then you have to figure out what the y value is. So we'll do the first one together. So if x is 1, you would do 8 times 1. Well, 8 times 1 is 8. So then our ordered pair would be 8. I'm sorry, it wouldn't be 8, it would be, what was our y value? Our y value was 8, but our x value was 1, so our ordered pair would be 1, 8. The x always comes first. So go ahead and pause this, fill in the rest of the table, and when you're finished, hit play again. So you should have gone ahead and put in 2 for x, so you would have done 8 times 2 is 16, which then means that your ordered pair is 2, 16. You'd put 3 in. 8 times 3 is 24, so our ordered pair would be 3, 24. And then we'll do our last value. X is 4, so you do 8 times 4 is 32, so your last ordered pair would be 4, 32. Go ahead and pause this one, fill in this table completely by yourself, and see if you completed it correctly. I hope you weren't thrown off by the negative numbers, and if negatives aren't your favorite thing, just go ahead and use a calculator. You would do 4 times negative 4 minus 3 would be negative 19, so your first ordered pair would be negative 4, negative 19. Your second ordered pair, when m is negative 3, would give you negative 3, negative 15. And then Your third one would be -2, -11, and then your last one would be -1, -8. Now, just because they use different variables, that shouldn't matter. Your y value is always the same as, in this case, n. So we could have relabeled that as n. This is m. And then when you have your ordered pairs, they would have been in the form of m, comma, n, rather than x, comma, y. So the variables don't really matter. Just make sure that you're putting your answers in the correct spot. This next example is about a dance studio that recently opened up in Marion, Iowa. Now, I'm no dancer, so I'm not sure if these fees are adequate for what people really pay or not. So just bear with me here. If the dance studio charges a one-time fee of $250, but then the dance studio also charges a monthly fee of $85, what equation could we use to determine y, the total cost based on x number of months? So let's have y represent our total cost. So we'll put y here. And then if it's a one-time fee of $250, we're going to have 250, but we're not multiplying anything by that because, again, that's just a one-time fee of $250. But then you pay $85 per month. So if you paid 3 months, you'd have to do 85 3 times. So we need to multiply 85 times x number of months. So we have a generic equation of y equals 250 plus 85x. So how much would the membership be if you had 3 months? You would do 85 times 3 plus 250. So at 3 months, you would pay $505. If I'm paying $505, then my ordered pair is number of months first and then total cost. So my ordered pair would be 3, 505. What if you paid it for 8 months? You would do 85 times 8 plus the one-time fee of $250. So for 5 months, that cost would be $930. So if you're paying $930, then your ordered pair would have been the number of months, which is 5, times total cost $930. What if you did it for 8 months? 8 months would be 85 times 8 plus 250 gives you 930. Oh, that's the one I just did. Back up here. As you can see, I like to confuse myself and you. So we'll go ahead and back up here. If we were doing 5 months, we would substitute 5 in for x. So we would do 85 times 5 plus 250 gives us actually 675. So our ordered pair here would have been 5, 675. For 8 months, you'd put 85 times 8 plus 250. That's the one that gives you $930. So you would have 8, 930. So then the next question is, would I pay $1,015 for 9 months? Well, check that. Put 9 months in for x. 9 times 85 plus 250 gives you what? 9 times 85 plus 250 gives me a total of 1,015. So yes, that is correct. Now in this one, would the order pair 2, 400 work? Well, what does that mean? That means that you have 2 months and the total cost is 40 months. So it is 85 times 2 plus 250 equal to $400. Well, 85 times 2 plus 250 actually gives you $420. So that answer would be no, that ordered pair does not work for that situation. All right, so go ahead and refer to the agenda board for your assigned homework. Please talk to me if you have any questions or if you want me to verify anything as you're working. And then this homework assignment will be due tomorrow.